In this video, I will be demonstrating several different types of assignments and what students will see when they get ready to turn them in. We will begin with a quiz. One of the limitations of Google Classroom is if you use Google Forms to create a self-grading quiz, it can be the only item on that assignment. So you'll see here that I have two assignments, one called Generating Story Ideas. This is the video that I have the students watch. And this is the second one here, also Generating Story Ideas, is the quiz that goes with that video. Note that I do suggest that my students have both the video and the quiz open at the same time, because my purpose here isn't to trip them up, but rather to just have some kind of artifact that demonstrates that they have participated in watching the video. When they click on the assignment, you'll see this screen, and it looks the same no matter what type of assignment it is. But in this case, they're doing a quiz. So they will click on the quiz. And this quiz is self-grading. Each question is worth 1 point. I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to just click some answers that may or not be right, because I'm not watching the video as we go. And notice that I have the round ones, which are, you can just pick one of them, and then there's the check boxes where you can check all that apply. And if the student wants, they can have a copy of the responses sent to them. And I hit submit, and it tells me what my score is. And I got 3 out of 10, so I did not do well. I close that. And at this point, I could actually just close this as well and see it is done. It says no work is attached, and it's on some. I can unsubmit it. Gives me an opportunity to take the quiz again if the teacher has allowed that. The second type that I would like to demonstrate for you is a question. So when the students click on the question, they don't go anywhere. This is an effort scale, and I can say in here I'm doing not yet full effort, and then I click and turn in. You won't be able to make changes after you to your answer after you submit, because Mr. Dotson's turned that off. I'm going to click turn in. So for attendance, the question is really nice because they don't have to go anywhere. I always do a multiple choice question so that students can answer it on their phones. This one is a worksheet using Google Slides. It says when you're ready to submit all of your files for this assignment, remember to turn it in. I'm going to click Got In. When I click on the over here on the upper right hand side, I have a copy of the Google Slides for myself. Every student gets one. And I'm going to show you here. You can see I cannot move. Actually, I can move everything. So here I'm going to take my items and I'm going to move them and put them where I want them. Okay, I'm not in presentation mode. I'm going to go on to this other one. I'm going to put this over here. Take this one, get rid of it. Okay. And then when I'm done, I just close that. It automatically saves, so all I have to do is close that, and then I come back to this screen, I hit turn in. The attachment will be submitted. I say turn in. For my final type of assignment that I would like to demonstrate for you is a writing prompt. In this case, there was a video that I had the students watch talking about how a failure can actually lead to a discovery. I found a website that has some guidelines for writing. Mrs. Dodson graciously offered to share some writing tips. These are some rules for writers. And then here is the assignment. The student can just click on that. Again, each student gets a copy of this assignment that they can work on. It says directions, and it tells me about the link. And then I would write my response here. Write my response here. And then I'm going to click Turn In. And it says, are you sure you want to do that? The attachment will be submitted. I'm going to say Turn In. And now I'm going to show you quickly what it looks like from the teacher side. So here we are viewing the same assignments from the teacher side of it. I'm going to go to Generating Story Ideas. This is the quiz. One person has turned it in. I have nobody who hasn't turned it in. I click on that, and I have an option to import grades. So I click Import Grades. It says, are you sure? Yes, I am. I click M, and it shows there that Madison got 3 out of 10. And I can click this box once I've graded all of those, and I can hit Return. And she will get a notification that her assignment has been graded. The second one was the question for the attendance. I have one person who has turned it in, none that have not turned it in, so I can go in very quickly and put in my attendance. Typically what I do there is I just look at who, if it says assigned, that means that they haven't done it. So I just look really quickly who hasn't done it. I only have one student, and that one student did it, so I can go ahead and mark them as present. For the third type, this is the worksheet using Google Slides. I can come in here and I can look at, click on that, and then I click on here. And this is the one that my student did. I can look at the answers that they submitted. Okay, and then I can put a grade over here. You did excellent, Miss Madison. I can click 100. I can add a private comment if I like, and I can hit Return. And again, you don't have to save anything. You can just close it. And now see it says my one student has been graded. She's under the category of graded. And now for our final type, we have the writing prompt, and we need to grade it as well. I'm going to click on the 1 for the one person who's turned it in. I can click on here and I can review what my student has written. They wrote, write my response here. That's not a very good answer, but they did try something. I like to always give them a few points so that I know that they attempted something but didn't maybe quite understand what I was asking them to do. So I'm going to put 10. I'm going to hit Return. Again, my student will be notified. On this screen here, one of the options is to sort by last name. It makes it very easy to go through the list and record your grades into Tyler. You can just organize them by their last name, and it should match up pretty close to Tyler. Some of the students have multiple last names, and so it doesn't always match up. There you go. We have looked at 4 different types of assignments. We have a self-grading quiz. We have a question that we can use for attendance. We have a worksheet and slides, and we have a writing prompt.